everyone, so today we're going to share our experience at Sunnybread, which is a restaurant we found on a Korean vegetarian restaurant app called Veggie Feed. So first we're going to introduce how to use this app and why it's useful. So when you first go into the app, you see a home screen with a bunch of different restaurants, and in this list you can see the name and where it is, and it also finds the nearest restaurants around your location, so it's very useful when you're in a rush or anything. It also tells you what the restaurant can offer you in terms of what vegetarian options they have, such as lacto over vegetarian or pescatarian options or just vegan options. So for this video, we searched up a cafe called Sunnybread, and we noticed that they sell vegan cakes and are famous for their vegan cakes, so we decided to visit them. You can also see the customers' reviews when you scroll down a bit. So like here, we can see a bunch of photos that actual customers upload in this platform. And this is really useful. You also have access to various maps like Google Maps or Naver Maps. And most of the times you can also see their menu. Here it's not a lot, but other restaurants, they upload a lot of their menu options. And here's a bit more on how the reviews look like. So the reason why we really love this app is because I think it's really useful for Korean vegetarians, especially living as a vegetarian is quite difficult due to the culture and whatnot, and especially for those who are just beginning their vegetarian journey, this app will be very helpful for them because it recommends so many places you can eat out with your friends and family. So let's get into our footage from our visit to Sunnybread. So there are two ways in getting to this restaurant. First, you can climb up these flights of stairs, and it's just around the corner. Or you can use the back road if you have access to a car. And I think this is really nice, especially for those who need access to roads due to wheelchairs. So it's a fairly small cafe, but we loved the interior design there, especially due to the sunset. It really popped off. So we sat at this little corner table, and they also had this dashboard thing, which was really cute. And here's a little note about their vegan and low-carb recipes. Alright, so here is the menu, and we decided to get the Omija juice, the sunny sandwich, and a Chocopie cake. And I have to say this, but their music playlist was very vibey and really nice. So the first thing we got was the Omija juice, and actually they ask you if you want some syrup in it because it's sugar-free, so you can add a syrup if you want, and we decided to add syrup, and it was not too sweet, and it was delicious. And the portion was also very good because they gave it in a nice tall glass, and there wasn't too much ice on it. What we really loved about this was the bamboo straw, and it was very nice to see how they're not using plastic or paper straws and using a sustainable alternative. So next we tried the sunny sandwich, and the first thing we noticed was the bread. It was a vegan bread, and when we tasted it, it had some kind of chewy texture rather than a fluffy one. But I think it went well with the other ingredients. So they had a special sauce on the eggplant when they were cooking it, and I thought this was definitely a highlight of this dish because it almost tasted like meat, and I think it's definitely one of the best eggplant dishes I've had. Otherwise, they gave us a lot of fresh vegetables, but I think they could have done better with their plating because we had a hard time trying to cut it up and split it. But overall, I would definitely have this dish again. Now moving on to our dessert, the Chocopie cake was a very good decision. The flavor is very balanced, not too sweet, and almost has some kind of savory flavor in it. There was also a layer of jam in the middle below the marshmallow cream, and I think that balanced out the sweetness of the chocolate, even though they're both sweet ingredients. But the marshmallow cream was phenomenal. It was really fluffy, and because it was vegan, I think it wasn't too creamy or too greasy. So I think this huge layer of cream was actually what made this cake really good. And one thing I think that they can improve is the moisture of their bread. I think it was a bit crumbly, and I think it could have been more moist to complement with the jam or the cream layer. Now we're going to rate this restaurant by our categories of flavor, cost, location, and sustainability. And for flavor, we'd give it a 5 out of 5 because we can confidently say that we had a delicious meal here. And for cost, we give it a 3 out of 5 because it was pretty expensive compared to the portion compared to anywhere else. For location, we would give it a 4 out of 5 because it's in the middle of Itaewon, which is a great location and it's very easy to get to, but there's of course the stairs and limited access to those who have difficulty with the stairs. And finally, for sustainability, we give it a 5 out of 5 because we really like the bamboo straw, and although we can't say much about the takeout here, we could really see that they tried to minimize their single-use waste here. So that's it for our video today, and we definitely hope that you would pay a visit to Sunnybread soon. Bye!